part, work center. Okay. Today we'll be discussing routing. Just go through today's class. You will get a feel of my training. Okay. Then we'll discuss what to do, how to cover up this one, or what we will do. We'll discuss. Okay. Just you will get a feel of my training basically. Now, Parthsarathy, can you give your brief introduction before that? Just can you give your introduction?
Yeah, I am Parthsarathy actually. I have been working 9+ years in SAP now.
Okay.
And I worked in HCL Technologies. I started with HCL Technologies after my MBA, and then I went to Shell Oil as a business analyst. Then I came back to HCL, then Godrej, Infotech, and now Atos. For Atos, now 2.5-3 years, total 9+ years.
Okay, so what are the modules you worked so far?
The modules I worked so far were plant maintenance, majorly, and then project systems. 2 or 3 implementations are there. Okay. Then support is there and rollout is there. Okay. And DMS, document management system.
Okay, that's all. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Just wait. This one student from US need to join. Just.
Okay.
Hi Paritosh.
Hi.
Hi Paritosh. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I shared my screen. Hope you are able to see my screen. Okay. So today we'll start with routing. Okay. So welcome to SAP PP training. Today we'll be starting our next topic, that is routing, task list routing. So the topics we are going to cover today, they are in routing. We'll see what is routing, what is task list, what is routing, what are the different types of task lists we have. Okay, what is the importance of routing? Okay, where the routing is used. How we'll see in the system practicals how to create the routing. Okay, and how the component assignment is done to operations in the routing, and then we'll see group routing, how the material assignment is done. Okay, then we'll see alternate routings, how to create alternate routings, that is called multiple routings. Okay, then we'll see user defined fields, what is user defined field key, how it is defined. Then we'll see standard text key, what is standard text key, what is the use of it, we'll understand. Okay, then we'll see control key, what is a control key, what is the use of it. Then we'll see some of the important reports in routings, standard reports in routings. Then we'll see configuration related to routing if time permits. Okay, or otherwise we'll discuss in the end the configuration part. So these are the topics we'll be covering today. Okay, so basically what is routing? Routing is basically one of the task lists. It is one of the task list. Okay, so routing determines the sequence of individual operations that are necessary to produce a product. Okay, so in the routing you maintain what are the activities or what are the operations you are supposed to perform to produce a product, to manufacture a product. Okay, it describes the sequence of activities, and where the work is performed. Now where you are performing these operations, nothing but your work center. Okay, work center, and how much of the work center resources will be consumed. That means your standard values, like your setup time, machine time, labor time, all those things you will maintain, which we discussed yesterday in the work center. Okay, so basically routing is made up of operations to which work centers are assigned. Okay, so you have operations step by step, and each operation you will assign the work center where that particular operation is performed. So routing determines the operations to be performed as well as where the work is performed, that is nothing but your work center, how long the work should take place, that means your standard values like your setup time, machine time, labor time, and then what materials to use for each operations. This is called component assignment. We created in the previous classes, we created BOM, right? BOM, bill of material. So from the bill of material, you will be doing the component allocation, and then of course if you are going to use any PRTs, the PRTs also you will assign. So these are the data you maintain in the routing. Okay, so like this routing looks like this. A typical routing looks like this. Okay, the routing describes a sequence of production steps. Okay, so like this you will maintain operations, staging, operation 10, next step pre-assembly 20, final assembly 30, checking 40, operation 40, then delivery 50. So like this you will maintain a sequence of operations to produce a product. Okay, this is how the routing you maintain in the system. Okay, what's your name? Your name is Parthasarathi, right? Parthasarathi, in the plant maintenance you have this equipment task list, right? Correct?
Yes.
So there it is called equipment task list. So for to do maintenance activity, what tasks you will perform, you maintain it. Here
Correct.
in the routing, to produce a product, what operations you have to perform. That is, this is also the task list.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. So let's move on. Okay. So the task list types we are discussing. So like these are the task list types we have. Okay. So the one which we are discussing routing, which is called N. Task list type is N, which is used in PP shop floor control. Now we have other task lists like rate routing, which we will be using in repetitive manufacturing in our further classes. Then we will be using master recipe, which we will be using in process industries. It is denoted with code 2. Okay. Now in the quality management module, you use inspection plan, which is denoted with Q. And in the project system, you use a task list type called standard network, which is denoted with 0. Same like in plant maintenance, you use equipment task list, which is denoted with E, which is used in PM module.
Correct.
Which is called equipment task list. Okay. So all these are basically task list. Task list means what task you are going to perform. That is why it is called task list. Okay. So today we will be discussing on the routing part. On the routing, when we go to different types of industries in our further course, that time we will discuss rate routing and master recipe. Okay. More or less all these things will look same. There will be slight difference in the task list types. Okay. So move on. So this is how a routing looks like this. So here you maintain the operation number, you maintain the work center. Okay, yesterday we discussed what is work center in detail. Then you maintain the control key, what is this control key and all, we'll discuss in a minute. And then operation description. Okay, so this is the operation number, work center, where this operation is performed, control key, operation description. And for each operation you maintain the standard processing times like setup time, machine time, labor time. That means to make this operation, this is the machine setup time, this is the actual machine hours, and then this is the labor hours. So like this, for each operation you will maintain this. So this is how a typical routing will look like. Okay, we will create this in the system anyhow. Okay, so basically why we need to use the routing basically. Okay, so with the routing, the production people will come to know what operations they have to perform to manufacture a product. With that routing they will come to know, and what machinery they have to use. Okay, so everything they will come to know during the production execution because of the routing. All the data we maintain in the routing will get copied to your production order when you create a production order. Okay, now the data you maintain in the routing will be used in scheduling activity, like when to start your production activity, when to finish your production activity. All these are calculated based on the data you maintain in the routing. Okay, and again the routing data will be used in capacity planning. Okay, when we go to the capacity planning topic, that time I'll explain you detail about capacity planning. What data you maintain in the routing will be used in capacity planning. Okay, now the other data which is maintained in the routing will be used in costing to calculate your production cost. So that the data you maintain in the routing will be used to calculate your production cost. Okay, your planned cost, your actual production cost, all those costs, to calculate costs, the data you maintain in the routing will be used. So basically the routing data will be used in the production execution, scheduling function, capacity planning function, and then costing function. Okay. So now this is how the structure of a routing will look like. So we'll go to the system, we'll start creating the routing. Okay. So the transaction code to create the routing will be the transaction code to create the routing will be CA01, change will be CA02, and the display will be CA03. So now we will start creating the routing in the system. Okay. Parthasarathi, is my speed is okay, or you find it I am going too fast or too slow? Is my speed okay, Parthasarathi?
It's okay, it's fine. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, okay. If you think I'm going too fast or something, you just tell me. I'll I slow down a bit.
If I have any doubts, I'm writing them down. Then I'll ask you later.
Sure. So I'm logging onto the system. Okay. I don't think for all of you to show the navigation path, it's not required, right? People are worked on SAP. So I'm directly going. I'm entering the transaction code on the box. Okay. CA01. Create routing. Okay, create routing. So first let's enter the material. Let's enter the product which we are going to manufacture. Today we created some products in our previous classes. So I'll enter a product. What product we created that day? We created a Sprite 1 liter bottle, right? Parthasarathi, basically we are replicating a beverages industry scenario. Okay. Okay. So we created a finished product called Sprite 1 liter bottle.
Okay.
You know, right? What is Sprite 1 liter bottle? Or you want me to explain?
No, I know.
You know, right? Sprite 1 liter bottle. Okay, this one. We are trying to manufacture this one.
Okay.
This one. Let's say glass one. Okay, so this we are trying to produce. So I'm creating a routing. Okay. Sorry, already I was on CA01, right? Okay. So enter the material, enter the plant. As I said earlier, all PP master data is created plant level. So we are producing this product in this plant 1000. Okay. Now enter. It will take you to the header. It will take you to the header. This one. This is you have header data. You have header data. In this you have routing group. Routing group. It will automatically create it routing group and group counter. I'll show you that. Okay. So group counter has come 1 by default. Group number. When I save, the group number will come. Sprite 1 liter bottle manual line. Manual line. Okay. This is the routing description. Okay. Now usage. Where this routing is you are going to use. In which application. Where you are going to use. Whether you are going to use in production, plant maintenance, during goods receipt, where you are going to use this. So normally for PP we will be using 1. Okay. In plant maintenance they use 4. Okay. In other business scenarios they use different usage. As of now, normally in PP we will be using 1. So select 1. Okay. Then status. What is the status of this routing? Whether you want to release it for usage or just you want to put it in created mode. That status you will put it over here. I want to use it, so I am directly maintaining 4 released. So lot size I will come to later. Enter. So this is how the data you enter in the in the routing header. Okay. Remaining these inspection points, all these are for QM module. We will not be using that. This is for the QM module, quality management module, not for us. Then you go to operations. Click on the button operation. So we are here in the operation. So in the operations, we will be maintaining work center data, some text description, you maintain some control data, and then you maintain some all the times, setup, machine, labor, all those things you will maintain. Along with that, for operations, you can assign material components, BOM components, PRTs. If you are using QM module, then you can assign MICs. Okay, then you can assign some trigger points also. This you can assign to each operation. Okay, that can be done. So let's move on. So let's go to operations. Now tell me, to produce Sprite 1 liter bottle, what you will do, what operations you will do. Normally, tell me based on your experience. First activity, what will, let's say your bulk solution is ready, Sprite solution is already ready. Now you have to start production. Or first, what you will do? Normally, tell me based on your experience. Sumit or Paritosh?
So the first operation for you have to prepare the liquid, no?
A liquid, let's say liquid already prepared. Liquid already prepared, it's ready.
So then you have to have a bottling.
Bottling. So first you have to clean the bottle, right? Correct?
Yeah,
Empty
first
bottle will be.
clean the bottle.
Bottle you have to clean. So bottle washing activity. Bottle washing. Internal, external. That means inside the bottle you will clean and external also you will clean. Correct? Am I correct?
Yeah.
So that is the first operation. Now the question is where you will do this activity? On the bottle washing.
Work center.
Work center. So already yesterday we created work centers. Correct? What work center we created yesterday was? Do you remember?
I think
105.
Rama 188 Kumar.
Kumar 8. Kumar 99, right? Yesterday what I created? Kumar 99 yesterday. Bottle washing machine. Okay. So now at this work center you will be entering. So this operation is performed at this work center. Now observe carefully. The moment I enter work center, what will happen? You understand. Today you will understand the real importance of work center. Okay. So the moment I enter, you see what will happen.
Okay.
What happened is? Can you tell me what happened? The moment I entered, what happened? What you got here?
So all activity type associated with the work center.
All got. So whatever the data we maintain in the work center, activity types, setup, machine label, okay, and their unit of measure, unit of measure is hours, and then the activity types associated to each parameter. Setup 1422, machine 1420, labor 1421. All those are got copied over here. Sumit, understanding, no? Sumit.
Yes.
So now here you maintain the. So let's say my base quantity is 1000. To produce 1000 bottles, let's say my setup time is 0.5 hours. My machine setup time is 0.5 hours. Now to produce 1000 bottles, to wash 1000 bottles, it takes 2 hours for me. Or let's say let's put 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. Now let's say 2 people are working on this bottle washing machine. So what will be the labor time? 2 hours. Correct? Like this you maintain the standard values. Now automatically from the work center the control key has come. PP01. This is the control key. Column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth column. Why this PP01 has come automatically? Because in the work center, in the default values, we maintain the control key PP01. That is why it has come by default. Okay, so this is how the work center used in the routing. When you assign the work center, everything control key, setup, all these activity types, UOMs, unit of measure, and then parameters. Everything will get copied to the routing. Okay, clear till this part?
Yep, can you go back to the header level, the counter?
Yeah, tell me.
So the group counter, can you explain again, because I was...
But once we save this, you will understand. Once I save the routing, you will understand. Just wait. Okay?
The group counter and the inspection and all?
Yeah, that's what. Once I save it, I'll explain you. Okay, just wait for some time. Okay? So now we entered it. Now what is the next step, boss? After washing, what you will do? What is your next step?
Then
Fill the bottle.
You will fill the solution.
Fill the bottle.
You will fill the solution. Filling. Your next activity will be filling. Next operation will be filling. So now filling, yesterday we did one work center, right? What work center we created yesterday? Kumar 88. Filling. This filling is done at filling machine. So this is the work center. So now I am entering the work center. Kumar 88, the moment I enter, you see what will happen. Again, control key has come. your setup machine, those activity types, hours has come. So let's say this is for 1000 bottles. Let's say to produce 1000 bottle, filling machine setup time is 1 hour. It takes 2 hours, let's say, for filling. Let's say 2 people are working, labor hours is 4 hours. So this is your timings. This is for this. These timings are for this much of base quantity. This is a base quantity for 1000 bottles. This is the timings. Now, when you create a production order for, let's say, tomorrow 10,000 bottles, accordingly system will calculate the durations based on the formulas we maintain in the work center. Now filling is done. What is the next step, boss?
Then
Packing.
Packing.
That is nothing but okay. Let's do this as filling and capping. Let's put this as filling and capping because both will happen more or less at the same time. Then the last one will be packing. Packing means you will put that bottles in a shipper kind of thing, right? Shippers, you know shippers. You want me to explain? Shipper, you know, right? Shipper in form. This you know it, right? Box kind of where you put that bottles. This shipper will put it in packing. That is called packing. Okay, so packing, yesterday we already created one work center. What is it? 77. What we created was yesterday? 77. Packing machine. So there is a packing machine. So you do this on this. So I'll put this work center. So enter. Now enter. Again same thing. Control K has come. Your base quantity. I'll enter the base quantity. Enter. Now let's say packing machine setup time is 0.5 hours. Machine time, let's say 1 hour packing, and labor, let's say 3 people are working, so it will become 3 hours. So like this you will maintain the operations, standard values, everything like this you will maintain in the sequential manner. So to produce this Sprite 1 liter bottle, you have to execute all these operations at this work center in this sequential manner. This is what you maintain in the routing. Once all the data is maintained, you save the routing. When you save the routing, system will automatically assign a group number to it. Group number to it. I'll show you that. When we go to change mode, when I go to change mode, enter. Okay. If I go to header, see system has assigned a group number to it. Group number and the group counter is 1. If you create one more routing for the same product, the group number will remain the same. Group counter will become 2. Okay, now Paritosh, your question is answered. Huh?
Yes. So if there is a requirement like a same product, but they have a different type of sets to produce, so they can have a multiple routing for
the same product. We can have multiple routings. I will show you that. We'll cover all the business processes one by one.
Okay.
So
we have a requirement. We have the same type of requirement.
Yeah. So whenever you create a routing, system will automatically assign a group number and a group counter. What's his name? Parthasarathi, same like equipment task list. Parthasarathi.
Yeah.
Parthasarathi, are you there?
Yeah.
Parthasarathi.
Yes.
Same like equipment task.
It's like equipment task. Yes.
Equipment task. Okay. So
Yeah.
This is how you create a routing. Okay, so we created the routing. Okay, so this is the header data, and you go to operations, and if you want to see the operation data, select the operation, what happened, disconnected, operation data. Okay, so here you have all the operation data. And if you observe carefully, this yesterday's discussion, this number of time tickets, confirmation slip, wage group, suitability, setup type key, all these are copied from your work center. If you go to the work center, yesterday I told you, right, default values. These default values, whatever is there, suitability, setup type key, wage group, number of time tickets, confirmation slips, all these data will get automatically copied to the routing when you assign this work center to the operation. That is why this tab is called default values. Yesterday we discussed during our work center. Okay, so that is what here copied. So this is the operation data. Okay, so this is how it looks. So you have header data, and each operation wise you have some. What is this default value profile? So this default value profile, what happens is you maintain some default settings. Suppose when you are creating the routing, I'll go to again create mode. Here if you see on the down there is a profile is there. Okay, this profile will contain some default values. Suppose if I select one of the profile which is already there. Suppose if I take this routing defaults, first one, if I take this, the moment I enter, you see what will happen. Okay, I click on create button. See what happened? Production usage has come automatically, status has come automatically. Correct? I have not entered it. Why this 1 has come by default? Because in the default value profile,
डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा है कैसे करूं हेलो I cannot hear. I think we got disconnected with Chandra. Chandra, we are disconnected. It's okay. We are at that default value profile. Okay. No problem.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Chandra. We can.
Yeah, hi. Yeah. Are you able to hear me? It got disconnected actually. Yeah. I got reconnected.
Yeah.
Okay. So here the default value profile we are discussing. So in the default value profile, for each operation you will be making some settings. Okay. So I'll log in again. You are able to see my screen, right? Okay, I'll log in again. Okay, so I'm creating routing again. So I'm using default value profile 1. Enter. The moment I enter, I will go to the next routing creation. Here you see the production has come by default usage, status has come by default 1. If you go to operations, see increments, of course these are come automatically. So now basically where you will this default value profile. This default value profile you maintain in the configuration. Okay, so I'll show you now itself. PRO SAP reference IMG. Okay, scroll down, go to production, go to basic data. Okay, routing, control data, sorry, not control data, general data you go. Here you are able to see. define profile with default values. This is the one. If you go here, profile general data. Here profile 1 we used, select it, go to details. Here it is maintained as 1. Okay, even operation increment I will maintain as 001. Okay, and the base quantity I will maintain as 1000. Okay, I maintain this, I am saving this. Okay, continue, transport request I am saving. So now when I create again, when I create CA01, see now the default value profile I am using 1, enter. So if I create the new routing, see the usage is coming by default 1 and 1 because there we set as 1, usage 1, status 1. Okay, now if you go to the operations, what is the operation increment? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because here we maintain operation increment as 000, and base quantity here it is coming as 1000. Why it is coming 1000? Here we maintain as 1000. Okay, so using this default value profile settings, you can manage you can save your time. You can save your time. So this can be set for both, for header level data, okay, and for each operation data. Like this, you can maintain operation increment, base quantity. You can manage standard value key also. All these things you can make default. Okay, so this is the use of default value profile. Okay, now the next one we'll be discussing is component assignment. What is this component assignment? Okay, so when you are producing the product, you should know during which operation which components has to be used. Correct? Paritosh, correct? Am I correct, Paritosh?
Yes.
So when you are producing a product, you should know during which operation which component you have to use. Correct? That is done through this component assignment function. So basically here what you will do is you will take the BOM, components, you will take your BOM components, those components you will be assigning to the respective operations. That is what where they are going to use. So this is called component assignment. So to do this component assignment, we have to create BOM. BOM should be there already. So already for our products, we already created BOM. Now let's do the component assignment. Hello. నేను ట్రైనింగ్ లో ఉన్నాను, మిమ్మల్ని కాల్ చేస్తాను మీకు పడుతుంది ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ పడుతుంది. నేను మీరు ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళాక నేను కాల్ చేస్తాను, నేనే కాల్ చేస్తాను. తెలీదు నేను కాల్ చేస్తాను, నేనే మీకు కాల్ చేస్తాను. సరే, ఓకే. సరే ఓకే. Yeah, okay, so this is the one bus. So we have to do the component assignment. I'll do the component assignment now. Okay, so let's go here. What is the routing we created? Let's go to the routing. CA02, let me go to, I'm going into the change mode, enter. Okay, so now first operation in the bottle washing, what component you will use? Bottles, correct?
Yeah.
Right? We will use only bottles. Now during filling, we will use that solution, correct?
Yeah.
And during packing, we will use shippers and all. That's a different story. So now we'll do the component assignment. So what you have to do, on top there is a button, component allocation. Are you able to see?
Yes.
You have to click on that button. Now see, automatically system is showing 2 BOMs. Try to recollect during our BOM classes, we created 2 BOMs for the same product. So that is why 2 BOMs it is showing, alternate BOM 1, alternate BOM 2. So I'll select the first BOM, double click on the first BOM. See, on the first BOM we maintained these many components. Okay, just 1 minute. Yeah, not a problem. Okay, we'll do one thing, I'll change the BOM, just give me 1 minute. I'll change the BOM, I will remove that non-stock items and all I will remove. Just 1 minute, let me come out of this screen, just give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm changing the BOM. First BOM I'm changing, I don't want this non-stock items. text item, non-stock item. As of now, I don't want. I'm deleting them. Okay. So now you have empty bottle, bottle cap, sprite and bulk solution. Sprite bulk solution. Okay. Now I'm saving this. Okay. Now let's do the component allocation. Go to CA02. Enter. Okay. Now click on the button component allocation. At the moment you click on that, it will read the BOMs of that particular material. So 2 BOMs are there, 2 BOMs it is showing. I am selecting the first one. Okay, so we have 3 components. What else we have? Empty bottle, bottle cap, sprite bulk solution. Now in the first operation we will use empty bottle, right? Correct? Correct? So select the first component, click on the button new assignment. You will get this screen. So empty bottles are used in during first operation. So assign that operation 0010. Continue. It will be shown over here. This component is assigned to operation 10. Now next, sprite bulk solution, where it is used. These 2 are used during filling and capping. Correct? So now these 2 components I am assigning to operation 20. Select the 2 components, click on the button new assignment 0020. That's it. This is how you do. This is called component allocation. That is what we have done. Component assignment. Once done, go back